everybody is loading in this time. As we have a game for GosuLeague, we will see two matches between M5 and NEXT.kz. M5 being the last European team that was invited to the international, and NEXT.kz coming up second for the qualifiers for the Western ticket for the international. So not going to Seattle this year. We're gonna see. Well, it should be a really interesting match because. Yeah, I consider them quite even, but still they have very different tactics, of course. With NEXT.kz, always betting on that Mantis getting bigger and bigger on his Morphling, and M5 being that team that always goes in hat first and just starts killing stuff early game, starts diving stuff early game. So we have already some bans. We have M5 by the way on the Radiant side on this. In this game, and NEXT.kz is going to be on the Dire side, and that will be switched around for the game after this. And we have a Brewmaster ban out and a Lycan ban out, as well as a Morphling. So M5 did their homework, banning out the heroes that NEXT.kz likes to play. Just like NEXT.kz is banning out the Darkseer so that Blood Angel cannot play him because he likes to play that one. So yeah, that's the case right now. And oh yeah, I won't have a co-caster for today. It seems that my normal co-casters are all busy or otherwise engaged. So we were waiting for the third ban out from M5. Once again, a ban out so that Mantis cannot get his Antimates. They know where the risk lies. They know what they should not give to M5, and they don't even mind about letting go through an Invoker or letting through a Chen or letting through a Broodmother. They're leaving so many heroes in. But just they're gonna force Mantis to play some other hero that he normally doesn't play. There is this new site, www.dota-academy.com, where you can see a lot of information of all the teams and all the kills and stuff. And actually the last 5 matches that have been played for NEXT.kz, you can see that Mantis only played, well actually for the last 5 it was 4 times the Morphling and 1 time the Antimate. So he might be a bit, searching for what he's gonna go for next, which carry he's gonna go for. But they will still be able to pick up a chance, some pushing power there. They might even go for something like a Leshrac or a Windrunner, of course, a very solid choice there. If they wanted. And there's a lot of heroes still in that you would, yeah, there's Leshrac that you would normally see banned out. So M5 is going to be able to pick up, if they wanted, the Enigma or the Sand King to make the combination with the Invoker. Even though it's not really their line of play, their style of play, but they could go for it, and it's a good combination to have, especially if you're going to go for a Sunstrike Invoker. Taking their time.
10 seconds remaining.
So of course you pick up the Invoker, just thinking, okay, we don't want NEXT.kz to have the Invoker, we'll take the Invoker. But then you have to make your strategy around that one. And it seems like they are not really sure about what their strategy around the Invoker will be, how they're going to implement him, and if they're indeed going to go for a Sand King, maybe for a roaming Sand King, and then have Shadow Demon. Okay. So Broodmother being picked up, one of the heroes that I said earlier is still in the pool, and that you normally see either banned out or picked up fairly early, and in this case we see him indeed. And we have a Shadow Demon being picked up. Shadow Demon is, well, he is great now for 2 combinations. Now that NEXT.kz picked up the Sand King, they have that Leshrac Sand King combination, so they will be able to have a double stun, and that's almost a guaranteed kill, especially if you're still below level 5 or something like that. With the Shadow Demon though, they can stop those ganks from happening because the Shadow Demon can just disrupt the target and the target will be able to get away. Shadow Demon, so good for anti-ganks. Shadow Demon also good because if you're gonna go for a Sunstrike Invoker, you just need like 2 disables or 2 stuns sort of to be able to place your Sunstrike at the right place, and Shadow Demon is able to do that just fine. And even if NEXT.kz is still gonna go for hard carry, Shadow Demon is a very handy hero to have in the lane also because he can deny him farm and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. They're banning out heroes very fast. We see an Invoker, we see a Night Stalker and an Enigma ban out on NEXT.kz. Those are 2 heroes that M5 loves to play, so NEXT.kz just making sure that they're not gonna have those heroes. So they pick up a Slaughter instead, also a ganker, even though we've seen him played as a hardcore carry sometimes too, just staying on lane long enough so he has the farm. But Slardar also, he is probably gonna go aggressive fairly soon. And as soon as he's level 6, he'll have his amplified damage, and imagine amplified damage
10
combined with the
seconds
soul
remaining.
catcher of the Shadow Demon. That's painful. That is very
5
painful.
seconds
And of course,
remaining.
Slardar and the Shadow Demon. I mean, Slardar has his stun. That's all nice, but you have to get to the target first. But if you have
Reserve
a Shadow
time.
Demon, he can just disrupt the target, and Slardar will have the time to move up to the target to do the stun as soon as he comes out of the disruption. Banouts for M5 were a Windrunner and a Beastmaster because they know that
Fire team
NEXT.kz still need to have that laning hero, that solo lane. They have a dual lane already, or they could have with Leshrac and Sand King. They're probably not going to do that anymore since they picked up the Crystal Maiden. But they're missing a solo lane. Probably going to see a Chen in the jungle. Well, the surprise. Leshrac maybe solo something, and then Crystal Maiden and Sand King farming on a lane so that Sand King can get up his farm fairly soon. I mean, they can swap that around. It's just Crystal Maiden supporting with
10
either one of
seconds
these.
remaining.
And they need one last solo lane hero. And what
5
hero do they have left?
seconds
They could pick up a
remaining.
Queen of Pain if they want for some extra early game advantage, but they also don't have that hard carry that we
Reserve
normally see
time.
Mantis play. They need a bit of a combination between that can solo lane and is able to maybe a Viper if he's going mid. That would be a weird. I mean, you don't really see him played that often, but at least he can solo the mid lane potentially. And or Klinks. Klinks can solo lanes and is still a carry. But then again, Mantis does not really play Klinks all that often. It's a it's a lot of options right now. Or well, a lot. They don't have that many options, I have to say. They could still go for a puck if they're gonna go for a safe solo lane. If they want to put all their farm on someone else. If they want to put all their hopes on someone else. But so far, it seems like with M5 also picking up the Venomancer, so that's like double annoy. Okay, they're gonna probably have a tri lane with a Venomancer and a Slardar and a Shadow Demon, and that's gonna be a very deadly lane, regardless on who they're up against. Unless they're maybe a bounty hunter would not be a bad choice either, but they already have the Slardar, so you can't really go for that invisible hero. So that would make Klinks actually also not that great of a choice. So they're really thinking, yeah, and the same thing goes for Ricky, of course. Ricky could go solo mid, but if you already have a Slardar on the other side, do you really want to pick up that Ricky?
Juggernaut.
No, they don't. They want to go for a Juggernaut instead. That will mean that, well, he's probably not going to be having a solo lane, so I am quite curious how NEXT.kz is going to lane this one. But we will find out. We will find out anyway. And I still haven't changed my camera speed in the time that I had earlier, so that's a bit sad. But I will change it as soon as we are in the game, as soon as we have, you know, as people have picked up their heroes and stuff, and hopefully going for that tactical pause and giving me the time to do that. And we've seen already people picking up their heroes, but we don't see anything else yet. Nothing else yet. 18 seconds. Ten seconds.
Remaining.
Come on.
5 seconds remaining.
There we go. And there's the pause. So let me just go into here, game interface. There we go. Fixed. And go to game. Okay. So we are back and we are in. And this is gonna be tricky. I hope they're gonna have different lanes because I can't read that. Oh well, we're gonna go over to M5 first, as we are waiting for a reconnect back in from Stalcat. We have Broodmother being played by PGG. We have Vegas on the Slaughter, as expected. Blood Angel is going to be playing the Venomancer. Silent is going to be playing the Shadow Demon. And who are we missing? Admiration. There you are, playing the Invoker. Oh, is that what he said? Oh, he'd have picked up World Destroyer as last pick. Well, that would have been a good choice too. Also a hero that's able to solo lane, but they didn't. They went for a Juggernaut. So for NEXT.kz, we're gonna have, let's see, I know, we're gonna have Mantis. This is Mantis. It's gonna be playing the Leshrac. We're gonna have Stalcat. He will be playing the Sand King, but he is not loaded in yet. He's disconnected. But Stalcat will be playing that Sand King. we have the Chen being played by Lucky. We have Crystal Maiden being played by 570, and they all changed the name. Equal is gonna be playing that Juggernaut. It was oh, it's not disconnected. He's here. So actually, that means Mantis is playing the Leshrac, and I was not expecting him. I was expecting him to still play the carry. Even you see Mantis playing the carry. He's got good results with playing the carry, but since Anti-Mage and Morphling were already banned out so early, that's just two heroes gone that Mantis loves to play. So he's gonna be playing the Leshrac instead, and Equal will do the job of a carry Juggernaut. Even though we'll probably see Leshrac farming on lane, probably mid lane. If I am guessing it right, like I said, it's a guess, so don't hold me down on that one. But well, at least you'll get a lot of farm, and maybe you go for some early ganks, perhaps. Perhaps as we wait for Stalka to load in, and it was just said that he was back, or he was loading back in. So that is gonna be the case. We're just gonna have to wait. We are just gonna have to wait. And I think whichever lane these three are at, it's gonna be such a deadly lane. Because one disruption, you're gonna have a stun. As soon as Shadow Demon is also level 2, that is not even a question if it's gonna be a kill. It's almost, yeah, well, maybe it's there's gonna be a disruption. There's gonna be a soul catcher and a gale. It's just gonna be very deadly, especially if it's gonna be versus a well, Juggernaut perhaps. Now Juggernaut's probably gonna save farm on the top lane with a tri-lane on the bottom lane, but we will have to see that one. Even though if you're gonna have a solo lane Leshrac, maybe you're gonna have a solo lane Juggernaut. Well, I'm not sure. They could go for different routes here, and we will have to wait and see for that one. As for this, it's pretty simple: trial lane, solo lane, solo lane. That's at least my expectation. But then again, they might want to mix it up just to make sure they're not that predictable. That could be. That could be. And there we have Stalkat reconnecting. He's now gonna pick up his Sand King. Oh, that means that we're gonna see the Pro Sand King lying on the floor. The way only Sand Kings can. Come on, you can do it. Sand King lies great if he just gets picked up. See, that's what I mean. He looks cool. That is one cool Sand King right there. It's like, I'm a player. It looks cool. You're gonna have to admit that. Still have no go yet, but I would expect... Ah, we have a go. Ready from that team. And there's the on pause, so we're gonna have to see Sand King. Oh, it's over. He's gonna be sent home. It's cool. It takes actually a long time at level 1. Okay, so let's see who's going where. We are gonna see Stalkat moving to the bottom lane, so he will be soloing that lane. So Leshrac will probably be in the middle with a dual lane, while semi-tri-lane, of course, with Chen in the forest for the Juggernaut, so he can safely farm. And it looks like M5 is gonna go for an aggressive tri-lane on the top lane, tri-lane facing tri-lane, where I believe they will have the better of that one, as Broodmother is gonna go to the bottom lane, and it's gonna be facing that Sand King, which is of course a counter to the Broodmother. So they were expecting that, even though Stalkat might think about changing to the mid lane. I'm expecting him to go versus the Broodmother, or they're at least aiming for him to go towards the Broodmother, because he can solo lane that lane.
30 seconds to battle.
And Slaughter and Shadow Demon are just gonna try to get the first rune. Same thing as Sand King though. And they're still switching out their lanes. It's confusing. So we have 14 seconds until we start. We have the middle lane for Invoker, at least that much is clear. A trial lane on the top lane. So far that much is clear. For M5 it's clear, but for the NEXT.kz, oh, there we go. Is the rune gonna be here? Is it? Is Stalkat gonna be lucky? No, he's not. Illusion rune on the top lane. They wanna go for Leshrac. Did he already want to go for Liver Strike? They have a disruption. They have a stun. No, they're gonna go back. Oh, and they're gonna go for... They won't find anybody though, and even if they do find him, I mean, look at the minimap. They are surrounded by heroes, and actually, by chasing that, they're gonna lose the illusion rune and gonna give Juggernaut some easier last hits on the top lane. Disruption on Juggernaut though, and it's the real one. Gale going through, but the Blade Fury is there and doing a lot of damage on level 1. So does he want to stun this? He wants to. There's a stun, but the Holy Persuasion is there. Is there gonna be enough damage to take him down? Is there? I don't think so. Crap, I have a phone call. Turn it down. Can't answer right now.
To me.
Can't answer right now. So no first blood for M5. As he is gonna have to spend some money on a TP, so that might have been worth it already. Making Juggernaut being delayed with that golden. Of course, he could not use its illusion rune for some extra early last hit, so he did not gain any advantage from that one. As whoa, Stalcat burrow strike in 3 seconds. Is he gonna get it? No, he's gonna back off and salve up on. No, it's just it. Oh, Stalcat. There are gonna be spawn spiralings. There is mana for it. Does he want to chase it? Seems like he might. No, seems like he doesn't. Oh, I know what I have to do. Sorry, I have to change one slight thing. And hopefully I don't miss the first blood somewhere. So the disruption is always around the corner on the top lane. Because if you're noticing some short lag spikes, that is because I have something open that I should not have open. But I will close it as soon as I think it's safe. Saka got harassed again. Okay, nothing new there then. Because getting some last hits here. And indeed, Juggernaut being forced out of his lane, he knows that there is a Shadow Demon somewhere. He now also knows that he is in the middle lane because he's they have a ward here. So that also means that Mantis knows that he should be very careful here. And there's going to be a sentry ward here, and there's going to be a counter ward. And the creep from Chen will take care of that as Shadow Demon is just chasing Chen away. Still they'll lose their ward though. So in the meantime, Sand King 14 for 1. Broodmother 7 for 1, so Sand King getting the better of it. We don't know how much of that was spiraling, so it did pop level 2 caustic finale, so those spiralings will be very safe, and I still missed the first blood. Admiration getting a kill with his cold snap, with his sunstrike, making sure he had both of them to take down this Leshrac. Popping himself, and he's going to be as good as new as we're going to land through the top lane, because it looks like Starter might be in some trouble, but it was just a net. Nothing to follow it up with. Not with that danger of a disruption there. Oh, there's the disruption. Do you want to go for this? There's a lot of creep from the Dire though. Yeah, and they don't want to go for this. They don't. It's too risky. It's too risky. And I'm glad I did not change the thing that I was going to change. Because otherwise I would probably have missed... Well, I did miss the first blood anyway. Lame. Lame. Admiration having of course the kill of the game is 11 for 6 last hits, as Leshrac has 8 for 3, so regardless of also dying, he also got the least last hits, which of course might be a slight result of him dying, but he did came back fairly quickly with that TP of his. PGG still building towards the Soul Ring. Can't get that close because the Caustic Finale is just doing so much damage right now. Caustic Finale still being level 2, but still annoying. Sand King saving one, oh no, never mind. Picking up a burst like there's a disruption. Is there gonna be Soul Catcher? Yes, there is. There's a stun, but there's the Blade Fury. The one hero that can get away from that gank that I said. You'll still be, well, you'll still be forced out of the lane, so that is something. But he can't be stunned if he is fast enough. The Soul Ring now up on the Broodmother, so she will have an easier time, because she will have the chance to force Stalker out of the lanes. Out of the lane. For a strike, hitting on some Spiderlings, but not on PGG, because he was invisible already again. And he'll have an easier lane now. Easier than before anyway. In the middle, I'm just checking because I missed that first blood. Is there gonna be happenings? Is something gonna be happening here? Or should I focus my attention on different lanes for now? Look at that, spawn spiralings do so much damage. Oh, Stalcat. But is he gonna get the Sunstrike? He's gonna hit! Admiration taking the kill! And PGG is gonna be able to back out. He still has 2 tangos, he'll be fine. He has his Spiralings to do his bidding for him, as we see a gank on the top lane, or at least, well, 2 slows, and 1 slow from the Tornado and 1 slow from the Gale. Gale slow wins though. 50%, highest slow in the game. If well, not that one, but highest slow at this level anyway. And he's gonna get give a salve to Shadow Demon, so they don't have to leave the lane. Even though I think that was a gank going off from F5, at least they did not die. Got another kill in the bottom lane. And well, just make sure they stay alive and, well, did not really get a kill for themselves, which is of course always a shame. But still. Leshrac with the regen rune, just gonna use all his spells when he can. You can see. Apart from his stun, which he did not use anymore. Lightning Storm is back here most, that's not very unusual. Oh, look at this gang, what the hell? Mantis, you're not gonna get away from that one. Shadow Demon taking the last hit, silent. And that was just a gank that was, it was not possible to get away with that one. And that they used 3 heroes from the top lane to do that. That just shows the style of M5. Just making sure, like, okay, we're gonna gank. That's what we're gonna do. And everyone is in on it. Everybody getting the level. Everybody getting a bit of the gold. They're not gonna be able to defend all that much versus the Tornado. Tornado's being so annoying. And it looks like tower is gonna be pushed. That's the power of the 10, of course. Able to push down towers fairly fast. No, they're trying to stop it, but yeah, the Tornado is just, look at that. It's just forcing Shadow Demon and Venomancer back. In the meantime, the tower is still getting harassed. Because is he gonna try something though? Frostbite. They're not gonna go in on it though. Heal from the shadow. Oh, they are. They want to get Blood Angel. They want to get something, and they're forcing back again because he had nobody to chase. If Crystal Main just laid down a Crystal Nova there, that would have been a kill on the, well, on the Venomancer or the Shadow Demon, I guess. Even though Shadow Demon, of course, still had disruption, so would be able to save it. Gale just hitting on the tank creeps. Tower is gonna go down though. He's actually gonna go to get the Knight by Blood Angel, but still 1 tower down in favor of NEXT.kz. Yeah, Lightning making sure Leshrac is getting last hits, but he's also specking his Edict, making sure he can push down towers. And Admiration is just in the forest right now.
Middle tower is under attack.
Apparently not caring that much about the tower. The tower is gonna go down here. They don't have a fortification right now. Stalcat spotting him out in the jungle. We have Broodmother, also on a tower, which is not gonna be, well, it's not yet gonna be defended by NEXT.kz. Maybe Stalcat will, but he will be fairly late. By that time, tower might not be fully dead, but it will be in the 9 range most likely. Fortifications will help though. Fortification will help, and he will kill off some Spiderlings here. But he just needs 1 extra right click to take down a lot. There we go. Oh, Epicenter! Epicenter on Stalcat, 4 seconds though. Is PG gonna go down here? I think he is. He pops his ultimate. He's chasing Stalcat. There's another burst strike, and that's a kill for Stalcat. That's the first kill of NEXT.kz over overextending Broodmother PGG. Even though he got the tower within the 9 range, and there's still a siege creep. Well, there was still a siege creep hitting it, so Stalcat could deny it, could give them a tower. And then there's 1 denied tower for 1 denied tower, so that will make it even once again. There we go. Denying on the tower.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
And look at that gold graph. M5 being very high up, of course, due to the skill disruption going off on the Crystal Maiden. Is she gonna be able to get away? Soulcatcher on that too. There's Vigos incoming, having mana, having that haste in the meantime. Sunstrike going down on Mantis. Crystal Maiden is gonna go down here too because the Holy Persuasion was not in time. Is he gonna still get the Leshrac? He's not gonna have a stun for another 2 seconds. And oh, by Chen, he's gonna go down. There's nice Abby from. Nice Abby from Equal. He got a triple kill, or Leshrac got a triple kill with his lightning actually. Or at least Invoker and Shadow Demon going down. And PGG is gonna go down here too. He still tries to spawn Spiderlings. Vigos is gonna be on the run. He does not have any mana anymore. Still has stick charges though, but it won't be enough. Leshrac getting an ultra kill for that one. And that was a very unexpected ultra kill on Leshrac. And some farm that he desperately needed. And that is that lightning, that is just so overpowered at level 4. If you're at this low level, we see normally people going for the Edict and the Stun. Purely because they're more of a support slash push Leshrac than a carry Leshrac. But Mantis, doesn't matter which hero he plays on, he's gonna get those kills regardless. He'll make sure of that with his lightning storm. Sand King has the epicenter in 35 seconds. Oh, they spot him out. He's gonna get put into disruption. Is it actually the real one? I think it is. Sun going there, Sunstrike going there. And Burst Strike out. If it's gonna be enough though, there's gonna be a TP, but it's not gonna be in time. Starro taking the last hit and kill that he needs because he just died as well with the rest of his team. And everybody of his team now died once, and it's only Equal that has not died yet so far. And he's been happily farming. 40 last hits for him now. Oh, there he's invisible. He spotted them out though. He knows that Invoker is by himself. Is Crystal Main gonna be able to help out? And invisibility on Leshrac is just so handy because you can land your stun regardless. I mean, it's just split earth that you need, and you don't really have to time it all that bad on the move. You can really position it. As soon as admiration is gonna stand still, there's gonna be a stun. If there's gonna be support from these two. Oh, there's the smoke. There is the smoke. And there's the deny as well as the cold snap is going off on the Leshrac. Sunstrike is going out at a weird time. He's expecting him to run away, but doesn't matter. He gets turned into a net. Frostbite there. Crystal Main taking the last kill on Invoker right before he took down Leshrac though, or right after he took down Leshrac even. So it's a trade, and they got to deny the tower, so that's a good trade for the Invoker. Even though of course you'll not be happy to see your Invoker going down. It's at least better than just giving a tower away for free. I'm gonna see Vigas is just continuing his farm. Or is he? Is he really gonna go for this? Nah, he's just gonna force Juggernaut away. He can't really chase this. But it is Vigas, so he might want to. He might want to! But nah, he's not gonna. He's not gonna. Okay. Okay. Self there was just too much to deal with. Sunstrike. Gonna try to harass Crystal Main. Fails though. Looks like Blood Angel wants to push the tower. So far, they are tower behind, and they don't want that. They want the tower back. So far, the lineup for NEXT.kz is looking very solid. They've been able to keep their lanes. Their carry has been able to farm. The carry has been able to take a kill. It's just very solid. Nice deny of the rune there from the Venomancer. As they are gonna counter the ward that was placed. The blink out from Blood Angel, showing them that they indeed did that. So they know that. PGG is just continuing his lane. That's the danger of Broodmother. He'll continue pushing here, forcing Stalkat to continuously come back to this lane, forcing him to push back. And only if they kill him, they'll be able to delay it. But otherwise, they'll just continuously push. Gold graph again, 500 gold in favor of M5. It's not really a big difference, but I mean, it's even on kills, and NEXT.kz is 1 tower in favor. So, in fact, NEXT.kz should, in theory, be in favor right now. But due to the farm up on the Broodmother, and well, Slaughter are having some farm too, even though not as much as the Juggernaut, as we can see. 58 last hits on the Juggernaut and 44 on the Slaughter. He's still not that much behind in farm. But yeah, the total is just making a difference. Sand King has a lot of last hits, but that's also a lot of spiralings there. Oh, we see a possible gank going off on Stalkat, or even no, they changed their mind. They are smoked up. They want to maybe go for Mantis instead. No, they're not. They don't. Okay, gotta go towards the bottom lane because they know. Yeah, they now saw that there's multiple heroes there. They're gonna run into. No, they're gonna go from 2 sides. Jen, scouted by the Spiralings. Gale going off too. He is not gonna live very much longer. There's a demonic purge. Hand of God going through. Burst Strike hitting on PGG. Is he gonna be able to do anything else? Gets pushing a disruption. Soul Catcher on the Sand King. And there's Crystal Main gonna go down very fast because Slaughter TP'd in. And there's the happy center from Stalkat though. Is he gonna be able to do something with it? It doesn't seem like it. Pops himself into a smoke. Will there be a stun? Yes, there's a stun, and there goes Stalkat. So double kill for the Broodmother, and that is a 4 for 0 in favor of M5. So trading 4 for 0 is all over the place. It's Invoker. We missed that because it was on the middle lane, but that was probably no, it was not even only slash from the Juggernaut. It was just Invoker taking so much damage from the Juggernaut, and he was able to get away only barely. Used his Shadow Walk to do so, apparently. The Donkey is bringing stuff to everybody. And Ring of Aquila up on the Juggernaut as well as the Perseverance. Might be going for that Battle Fury to get his farm up even faster. Let's see what the rest is building in the meantime. We already saw the soaring 20k gold. Wow, no, that's a bit much. 2k gold up on the Broodmother. So what's she gonna go for? It might be that she wants to go for BKB first because there's quite a lot of stunts on the Dire side. But she might want to go for a full carry potential with the Manta style or yeah, Orchid of Malevolence is of course the traditional build. But if she was gonna go for Orchid of the Malevolence, then she would have done so already. But so far she's been doing fine on the lane. Died only twice so far, and yeah, it's really not that big a difference that she is not buying anything yet because she's just able to push out lane. That's what a Broodmother should do. That is exactly what a Broodmother should do. Admiration got his 4 stuff completed. We saw his Hand of Minus stuff already just to get that extra experience in the jungle. And of course extra gold was nice to have too. Shadow Demon. So he's support, so he has his magic wand, has his boots of speed, is a happy Shadow Demon. And we see Slaughter probably building towards that BKB because there's just so many stuns that I just talked about. He just wants to be able to run in there and stun something, and then hit something without being interrupted. That's his plan. Might save it up for Blink there, but I am not expecting he will. Maybe as the next item. That will give M5 some extra initiation that they don't really have apart from the Invoker 4 stuff in an Ice Walling if you want to. And by the way, it looks like it's safe for now, so I can actually turn off what I wanted to turn off earlier, and that is that one. There we go. Done deal. All fine. So now it will be more smooth. In case you you could see the difference, I can see the difference, and that's what counts. For me, at least. That's what counts for me. And it wasn't all the time, but just some spikes. Anyway, 2900 gold up on the Broodmother. He's farming very fast. And that is even without towers going down. Affirmation, gonna take a burst strike, it's gonna take a stop from Leshrac too, or is he? Not even needed. Edict Nova doing so much damage. Admiration going down to Leshrac. Leshrac, who has got now 5 kills, died 4 times, but okay. In the meantime, top lane, Juggernaut was able to get a kill up on the Shadow Demon as Starter is gonna try to TP out. And he will be able to do so also. There's nobody there to interrupt him. Just to make sure that he's not gonna die. Omni Slash was there to take care of the Shadow Demon. So that's 2 quick kills for NEXT.kz in a fast, short period of time. Yes, the Sand King picked up his Blink Dagger. So talking about Blink Dagger, Sand King having his Blink Dagger up will be a great initiation for NEXT.kz. You almost see, well, at least the Claymore is there, but the board short still needs to be made. As Pushin got, well, turned down by the Venomancer. I guess you can say it that way. Yes, you can. Venomancer being, of course, one of those turtle heroes that is just able to place wards to make sure that Pushins are severely delayed. Oh, Leshrac. Demonic Purge up on him. False Violings. He's not going to be able to stay alive in this one. Invoker getting his revenge. Admiration making sure that he got that kill. As I'm just switching to the Shadow Demon because I just saw him taking a lot of hits, a lot of last hits. With his Shadow Poison, that made me look at his spells, because normally you don't see Shadow Poison being spec'd up that high by a Shadow Demon unless he's going for a solo lane. But having that Shadow Poison up so high, with only Disruption level 1, only Soul Catch level 2, it just means how aggressive they want to play it. They want to be able to have their supports put out maximum damage. To do as much as they can the time they have that the target is disrupted. And that's of course very needed if you have a Juggernaut, I guess. Well, not really, because this Blade Fury will turn the Shadow Points off again. Meantime, top lane is getting pushed. Sand King is gonna drop here so fast. Shadow Demon taking the last hit. Sunstrike is gonna go down to the place where Leshrac just TP'd. He's gonna try to land a stun, not landing on the Admiration. Crystal Maiden there too, as they took down the tier 2 tower. Oh, Omni Slash, Frostbite is there, but there's the 4 staff, and Admiration is gonna Shadow Walk away from this one. He is gonna be away from this one. There is not gonna be a casualty on M5 side. Nice play by Admiration on his Invoker. When I say nice play, it's basically what, you know, in theory every Invoker should be able to do, but still, I would probably not be able to do it, so, oh well. It still means NEXT.kz is gonna be able to take down these towers. Oh, look at that Sunstrike doing so much damage on the Crystal Maiden. M5 doesn't want to give their tower away, though. They are ready to take this. They're ready to fight this. Are they gonna be able to? Not that much mana left on the Evoker, not that much life left on the Enigma. Wow. On the Broodmother. Oh, but Figures is here. Force staffed. Is he gonna be able to get someone? He wants the Crystal Maiden. He's gonna get the Crystal Maiden. Killing spree. He's not done yet. He wants Leshrac. His sprint will run out shortly though, so Izzy's gonna be able to get him. I don't know. Oh, he stood still for a second, and that was. It's just the risk of going in on the high ground that made him turn back. That made him turn back. You don't want to cross this threshold if you're not sure what is on top of here. And of course there was support from Stalcat and Juggernaut, so it's a good choice too. And Broodmother actually picking up her BKB, so that is indeed the item that I said that she was probably gonna go for as Admiration. Gonna take a stun, gonna take a double stun. Juggernaut taking the kill with his Blade Fury, and that was just Admiration overextending. So okay, there's only a limit of what you can do with an Invoker. You can't really go in by yourself when it's 3 versus 1. And PGG's Black King Bar. We'll make sure that he doesn't get stunned. BKB not up yet on Slaughter. You might want to also wait until we can buy that off the bat. Oh, spawn Spirelings, Crystal Main. What can you do versus a BKB Broodmother girl? Nothing. You're gonna go down. Hand of God will delay it. And there's the last hit. Dust still being popped by her, so that Juggernaut might be able to land an Omni Slash on him. And there it is. And that's a dominating Juggernaut. Equal making sure that he's taking the kills. Sacrificing a Crystal Main to take a kill on the Broodmother, worth it. Definitely worth it. Take a quick look at the gold graph, right? And 5 was leading for well, you know, 2.5k is really not that much, but they were leading anyway. But due to the last couple of kills, and of course the tower on the top lane going down, and the tower on the bottom lane going down, the gold graph is back to 0. Top lane in the meantime, Leshrac gonna take a stun. Shadow Demon taking the last hit. That's what you have Shadow Poison for. And it looks like, oh, Epicenter. Figos is gonna try to TP away. There's no burst I get for another second, so he will be fine. And a good call to TP out again. As he's only 50 gold away from his BKB. And he will be very happy with that. And also, of course, glad that he didn't die, that he didn't delay that. Because that would delay it by another 2 minutes or so. Oh, but yeah. Admiration just wants to get that tower. He doesn't care about a blade dancing, blade furying Juggernaut. Tower gold, man. Worth it, all the way. Has 14 gold up, he got his mana boots now also. He's probably gonna go maybe for a blink dagger. Just to have some extra initiation. You can then blink yourself in, lay down a frost path, ice wall, sorry. And force staff yourself out. As we now have Vigors and PGG on the same lane. Probably really wanting the tier 1 tower very bad. It's the last tier 1 tower still standing in the game. As we see Juggernaut just taking care of some ancients. Has got his Battle Fury, of course, since we saw him build that ages ago. It's also picked up a Blade of Alacrity, so it's probably gonna go, well, either for Sans and Yasha, even though I'm not really expecting that. But probably otherwise for Man Stealth. Just checking here. Sandking's in the storm, so they probably saw that one. Probably saw the Chen with the Spiderlings. 3 versus 1. 3 versus 2. Because of course, Vigors is still here too. Are they gonna try to take that? Are they gonna have supports incoming? Are they gonna be able to make it in time to go all the way to the top lane? And is Leshrac gonna be able to be there too to make it even? To make it 4 versus 4? With only Venomance on the bottom lane and Juggernaut on the middle lane. They're gonna be in time. They're gonna make it before Leshrac. It would be even well, it would be even better if they managed to catch out the Leshrac before he reaches team. There he goes. Oh, there he goes. But he is safe. Or is he? Seems to be safe. Leshrac going in. PGG knowing what that means, but there is the stun, and is he gonna be able to pop his BKB in time? He's not. Crystal Main taking the kill. And the rest of M5 now really has to back off because they know they don't have an advantage anymore. They know they should not go in 4 versus 5 because it turned to be 5 as Juggernaut was there, as Venomance is gonna be called out here. There's gonna be a Burst Strike, there's gonna be there's not even gonna be an Omni Slash mechanism pop, but that won't save Blood Angel. And there is gonna be an Omni Slash. Might be slightly overkill, but that's okay. Yasha being built up on the Juggernaut 3 is gonna go for that Manta style. Little Sunshine Yasha is still possible, of course, too. So we have Crystal Main gonna be taking a Shadow Poison, gonna be taking a Demonic Purge. She is gonna go down, most likely. Hand of God, Mechanism pop. Will delay it long enough? Looks like it will be as a disruption. Will try to save the Invoker, but it's not gonna be enough. Meteor still dropping from the sky, but Admiration going down to the Chen. That maybe didn't really come out that much, and it looks like Vegas has already given up hope on that Invoker as he's backing off. A Crystal Maiden, look, able to stay alive. Hand of God and Mechanism were there in time, and there's Vigo still killing off the Chen. Didn't even need to pop his BKB for that one. Gets put into net, and there's his BKB, able to avoid the Shadow, avoid the Burrow Strike. I hope I won't miss any action while doing Sip Warlock, because I need to. Take a look at this Broodmother, 1k gold. How does he have a 4-man shield? Well, probably had it before the Black King bar. But he's just continuously pushing. He's not been pushing that hard. I mean, tier 2 tower still standing. If you push harder, then yeah. But he's been shut down good. NEXT.kz making sure a Sunstrike. Just gonna land on Roshan. Okay. Just making sure that they're not in there. NEXT.kz is not gonna get that advantage. But yeah, if I mean, yeah, NEXT.kz being able to shut down the top lane good. With Stalcat being on the lane all the time, or at least not all the time, but going towards the lane when it was needed, was just really useful. And there's of course a lot of physical damage up on M5. And what do you do when you have that? You pick up a Ghost Scepter. Oh, Epicenter, but where's he gonna go? He's gonna go to Admiration. Admiration already gone by that time. Is he gonna be able to stay alive from this one? That is a Epicenter. We was totally wasted. It's gonna be sent home to think about his mistakes as Chen is gonna get a stun. Chen is gonna get an amplified damage, but no, there's a Frostbite, there's a Deafening Blast Zone, there's a BKB from Vegas, and now he can kill off the Chen. Invoker actually taking that kill away from him. Ice will be in there, making it possible for Invoker to get away. Burst Strike still there though. Invoker still down. Juggernaut getting a double kill as he also killed off the Venomancer. And do they want to take this Roshan? They're fighting right now for the Roshan. Crystal Main is going to try to get away from the damage that is being done to her on the Sand King. There's another Boros Strike from Stalcat. Okay, he does not have an Epicenter, but he does not need an Epicenter, as Shadow Demon able to still get the kill on the Crystal Main with the damage that he did with the Shadow Poison. And that is going to be the escape for Vegas. He's going to be able to get away from this deadly combination of stuns. Shadow Demon is not going to be able to do that though, and he leaves the gem on the ground as... well, PGG is still there. Is he gonna be able to get away from this one? Do they have a dust? I don't think they do. Gem being picked up by the Sand King though, so who cares about dust? But Brunel is still able to TP out of there. So that was NEXT.kz. Able to win that fight, definitely. Did they even lose heroes? Yes, they lost to Crystal Main, but you know, who cares about Crystal Main? They lost to Chen, of course, too. That Burst Strike, Stalcat not hitting. There's the haste. He's gonna be able to get away fast enough, or does he want to still go for this? Does he want to still go for it for this? Venomancer and Starter for 3 versus 4. I don't think that's a good idea. Of course, Broodmother's close by, but it's not going to be a good idea. Starter backing up. He has enough gold for his Blink Dagger if he wants to get that initiation.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To save his haste for running away. And he is indeed gonna be able to pick that up. Or is he? He just bought something else. But did he buy a magic stick? What's he doing? Huh. Did I see someone else's gold? I don't know anymore. I don't know. So a lot of physical damage up on... I was making this sentence earlier. A lot of physical damage up on M5. And so what did they do? They picked up Ghost Scepters on as well, Leshrac as the Sand King. And just making sure that Broodmother is not going to be a problem to them anymore. Or not while they have that on anyway. The one that is a problem for them though is going to be the Shadow Demon. Juggernaut's gonna TP away, they're gonna leave the Leshrac to pick up the Aegis. And that is the most useful hero to have the Aegis on as well. I mean, Leshrac can spam out his mana, spam out his Nova, spam out his Edict and everything. And if he dies, well, he'll get back up, have full mana again and do the exact same thing over again. That's just gonna be a lot of damage, of course. There is 2 BKBs up now on the Radiant, so it will, well, hamper them a bit, but not by that much. I see Invoker building up again, a Venomancer. There he was, Sunstrike. It's gonna happen, disruption. Soul Catcher. Shadow Poison there too. He's gotta play Fury away from this, but how long? Demonic Purge will make sure he stays slowed down. Juggernaut, is he gonna die here? It looks like he will be dying here. Broodmother taking the last hit. And now he must be very sad that he did not pick up the agent for himself, as Mantis is gonna get a stun on him. Mantis is gonna go down, he's gonna go invisible. No, he's not. He's gonna go into a Ghost Scepter. Hand of God, I'm gonna go Epicenter. This time does hit a lot of people, but it hits people with BKBs. That's why you get BKB. Stelcat, there's his Ghost Scepter, able to get away. There's still Meteor falling, but who cares? They're gonna be able to go for Leshrac again, because Leshrac got back up with his Aegis. And there they go, killing off Leshrac. As Sand King is gonna try to get away. Sand King is gonna burst strike, but will it be enough? There's a hasted slaughter, and there's the blink that he just purchased, and Spawn Spiralings will get it off, and they leave the gem on the ground. I don't think they saw that one. Where's Invoker gonna get it? Yeah, he is. Drops his TP score for that. And deletes it even. He's gonna delete some words there too. Check out the gold graph. Look at that! That gold graph is just so even, and I just noticed that my sister's somehow missing. Weird. Very weird. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. This game, 31 minutes, and still so even experience graph. Look at that. I mean, come on. This is a very even game. 23 kills for 18 kills. We've seen M5 taking team fights. We've seen NEXT.kz taking team fights. And I mean, if you look at these 5 heroes, 10 heroes, you know, 5 versus 5. NEXT.kz has a blink dagger on their Sand King. Has got a blink, Burrow Strike, Epicenter. A very powerful combination. They got teamfight, they got survivability in their Chen. Having a mechanism, having a Hand of God is also building towards his Aghanim Scepter, just to be able to spell out his Hand of God every 30 seconds. They have their Leshrac with the Bloodstone, able to pump out so much spell damage in the time that he has his mana, for the time that he has his mana, for the time that he's alive, which will be a longer time with his Bloodstone, and even longer time if he turns his Ogre Club into a BKB, which he probably will. So that's a lot of teamfight up on NEXT.kz. A lot of potential if they're gonna run into 5 versus 5. But so far, Admiration, and 5. I mean, they have a Blink Dagger Slaughter. That is their teamfight initiation ready. They have 2 BKBs on them, making sure that Leshrac's damage won't do that much difference. Making sure that the Epicenter from the Sand King won't be doing that much either. And it looks like Shadow Demon might also be building towards his BKB, because that is what you want. That is what you need against the lineup versus NEXT.kz. Okay, you're still gonna have the heals on your enemy team. You're still gonna have them get the Hand of God, get the mechanism, but at least you're not gonna be able to get caught in the Epicenter anymore from the Sand King, or the damage being pumped up from Leshrac, even though it's only 10 to 5 seconds that you're gonna be in a BKB for. First, like killing off some creeps from Stelcat. But just for M5, they have a lot of initiation too. And I mean Shadow Demon also initiating. Don't know why he does not have a Force Staff yet, but of course there is enough initiation without him having that Force Staff. Normally you would see a Force Staff in Shadow Demon so he can Force Staff and then disrupt. But if you can Force Staff and Cold Snap, that's basically the same thing. Might be even better. Oh, PGG gonna get cut out. Pumps his BKB, he's gonna try to get away as fast as he can. He will probably be able to do so. He turns around, but there is the Omni Slice. It turns around. It's not enough. It's not enough assets. Is he gonna be able to get away? And there's the Burst Strike. Is it an Epicenter Burst Strike though? No Epicenter from him. As there's a lot of damage being done on M5, and they don't have a mech anymore. At least it's on cooldown right now, so they have to back up. But the Ice Wall, making sure that he's gonna be able to. Well, that M5 is gonna be able to get away. Although Vigos is gonna still take a. Yeah, he's gonna still die. Chen taking the last hit with the Test of Faith. Tower is down now too, as the rest of M5 is forced back. And that's just the survivability that we see on NEXT.kz's team. Look at their health. Look at their health. That's basically nothing. And the mechanism isn't even used. And they missed their 2 farming heroes right now. They missed their 2 carries right now. They missed the Slaughter and they missed the Broodmother. And NEXT.kz knows that, so they're gonna take advantage of that and killing off the last tier 2 tower here. Most likely. The Shrike using some of his mana to kill off the creep wave. And using probably his Edict as soon as it's off cooldown to take down this tower as well. As he has almost completed it with his BKB. Just needs 1k gold again. And he already has 500 gold of that. Burst strike, admiration, gonna get caught out. And buys back instantly. That knows that if he is not here soon, they might be trying to take the tier 3 tower, but that buyback stopped that from happening. So that's something useful, and I think they saw them smoking up. That's why we see the blinks. I think they saw the edge of the smoke. Oh, BGG is gonna get a burst, they're gonna get an edge, it's gonna go down so fast, they did not see the smoke. They did not see the smoke. NEXT.kz. NEXT.kz is looking strong right now. Shadow Demon being taken out. Are they gonna push into this tier 3 tower? It looks like they might be. Vegas is back up though. That might make them think twice. But no spider for another 50 seconds. Ice wall, burst strike through though, admiration, getting frostbitten, getting off these slides. It's gonna go down so fast, even though Vegas still managed to, or Venomance actually managed to get out the Sand King. Slaughter is gonna have to back off using his BKB to do so, but tier 3 tower is gonna drop, and it's only Venomance and Slaughter left up on M5 side, and there we have the Hand of God, and NEXT.kz looks like there's nothing happening. It looks full on HP, almost full on mana. They can take this again. Who cares that they don't have a Sand King? They don't need a Sand King. They even got mana boots. If you're thinking like, okay, they're low on mana, they still have unused mana boots up on the Chen. And they're gonna rotate down to the tier 3 tower on the bottom lane. They can do so because there's creeps in the base. Tower is gonna definitely drop here. And they might even think about going for the barracks. It's another 30 seconds before there's an Invoker back up. And he already bought back once. Master Cell and Juggernaut illusion got disrupted, which was very useful. Of course, that Shrek, is he gonna take the out? Yes, he is. And now they know that they have the advantage. We see Crystal Maiden getting caught out there. Is Hand of God gonna save her? Don't think so. It's not gonna save the Chen anyway. Crystal Maiden it might save. There's a net though. Nice check. Micro still while he's dead. And there's a blink. Yeah, okay. Crystal Maiden dead. So they got something in return. They got something in return. And if we look at this lineup, you'd say, okay, if you look at this lineup, I think M5 will have this late game because they do have this Slardar. And they have a Broodmother that's gonna be bigger and bigger, who picked up a Manta Star, by the way. But there's just so much that they're not prepared for in the team fight. And having indeed lost the Rax here, is just gone. They are gonna fight an uphill battle. And not only because they have to go uphill here. After they kill off these tier 2 towers, because they still have all the tier 2 towers upstanding there. Broodmother not being able to push out more than what we normally see Broodmother push out. Disruption, Soul Catcher, Demonic Purge, Shrek pops his BKB, is gonna TP out and will be doing so safely. It looks like oh, Juggernaut taking some strike, but we'll be fine. Actually, start chase Vegas a bit. Oh, and lets his illusion do it for him. He runs for himself. He had some smiles from Stalkat and from Blood Angel, and I'm not sure what that was about. I am not sure what that was about. They were not close together on the map, but left his illusions. Oh, he did not. Why do I see a dead Juggernaut? He's not dead. There he is. He has a butterfly. He has 1800 gold. Equal. Looking very strong. Not equal to M5 right now at all. Because that's it. Like gold graph, experience graph was very, very different early on, and now bam, 1 fight. Only a fight at the base. Bam, 7,500 gold in favor right now for NEXT.kz. Same thing goes for the experience graph, even though it's a bit more moderate. 5k in favor. Admiration, taking a stun, taking another stun, is not going to be able to get away. Does he pop his Ghost Fog next? No, it's going to be Deafening Blast first. Going to be force-stopping, now he pops his Ghost Fog. Nice. Vigos is there too to try and help him out though. Was it in vain? He wants to go for Stalkite. There's the Omni Slash, bounce filings on Stalkite as Vigos is almost dead. He's going to try to run away, or is he? Juggernaut killing off PGG on his Broodmother in the meantime as Vigos is going to try to get away. Is he going to be able to do so though? There's the blink, there's the burst strike, and there's Chen also from the side, taking the kill with his test of faith. And this will mean for NEXT.kz that they're going to be able to push in. And Blood Angel once again on the run. Once again on the run. And we'll be able to get it. We'll be able to stay alive. If she does some harassment on the Juggernaut. Gonna take a Nova. Oh, Blood Angel popping his popping his Ghost Scepter though. That's what he's here for. Ice Wall there too. Disruption so the tank can chase. There's we saw the Veil of Discord going down, or at least it got popped. In the meantime though, Juggernaut getting a demonic first, taking a lot of damage, but is he gonna go down here? Yes he is. Shadow Demon. Silent taking the kill. Hand of God going through, announcing the retreat for NEXT.kz from the looks of it. Or is it? Or is it? No, it's not. Hello Leshrac. Bye Shadow Demon. Look at Leshrac. Full on HP, half a mana. Gilster going through. He wants Crystal Main. Cold Snap is on there too. And Crystal Main is gonna get cut off before she gets sent home. But Leshrac doesn't care.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
In the meantime though, there's a distraction causing this on his top lane. Look at the creeps pushing in. And they're gonna be on the top lane too, or in the middle lane. They're gonna be on the tier 4 towers. Hand of God going through again. It's a tier 3 tower. Is now dropped Tornado. It's gonna delay and push it, same as the Deafening Blast. But are they gonna be able to do enough damage? I mean, still a mech up on the gen. And look at that equal. He's just bashing on everybody. He can stay alive as long as he wants to. Leshrac, same thing. Doing a lot of damage on Admiration right now. He's even being forced out of his own base. As Omni Slash up once again. Is gonna take down Vegas with that. Leshrac even taking the last hit for that one. Sunstrike gonna hit a Leshrac, but look, that doesn't really do that much damage anymore. As the barracks are fortified, but it's only delaying them going down. It's only delaying them dropping, and that's Mega Creep. And that's the GG code from Vegas. That is the GG code. So N5 not being able to take the win against NEXT.kz, and NEXT.kz being victorious over the invitees for the International, where they were not able to take their qualifiers yesterday. Oh, look at that magical damage going through that Veil of Discord, just making sure that that's so much damage. I mean, Epicenter was a bit slow, but doesn't really matter. Admiration, is he gonna be able to get away from this one? He's still gonna try to kill off the Stalkat with Dusted, with Cold Snap, Gale going through. Is he gonna be able to stay alive? Tornado. And he's in a smoke again. But they're gonna be able to kill him off. Okay, that's something. It was a Russian GG, but we already have one disconnect from Vegas, so it is a GG. And I just have to say, it's the best out of 2. It goes to league, so each team plays each other twice. So we will see these teams versus each other like in a moment's time. We will see them like in probably 5 minutes. Well, depending on how long M5 takes to disconnect from this one. We will see these teams try to take each other again, and I have to say this was a very even game. Take a look at the experience graph. Staying below the 2Ks, well, around the middle for a very long time until NEXT.kz had enough teamfight, enough advantage to take it. And same thing goes for the gold graph. Even that's even more even. There's the Slaughter, is not even here. Sent there to die. There's the throne exploding. So now we're gonna see the end. Now we're gonna see the end screen. There we go, there's the end screen. There we go. So I'm gonna let you watch this for a little while longer. For just for a short time though, as I'm gonna thank you for watching. There will be another game, so stay tuned. My name is Shiva, I'm a GosuGamers caster. Go check out GosuGamers.net for your esports information. And this is a GosuLeague match, by the way, just in case you have forgotten that. So that's why there's 2 matches. And also check out my website, shivergaming.com, for all the channels where you can follow me and find stuff, interesting stuff, not only about me, but about other stuff too. So definitely check that one out. So I'm just gonna switch over.